Hi, I'm Micah from OST, and today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this new RB26 sump extension kit that we've developed here at the shop. So we're going to go over it a little bit, talk about the features real quick, and then we're actually going to do an installation guide video type deal on an oil pan today. So some of the features of this kit are that we have this really cool baffle design. It sits down in the oil pan and it keeps the oil around the pickup. This does an extremely good job of doing that. And how we came up with this design was just over the years of being able to see the multiple different designs that others have come up with, seeing what works and what doesn't. And we've actually had a very similar design on my personal car. And I've had the oil pan off multiple times, tweaking things, changing things, moving stuff around, trying to troubleshoot a separate issue. And learned a lot about what works and what doesn't, and what some parts simply just don't do anything at all. So we've really been able to come up with a design that we know works based on our experience and testing of multiple different baffle type designs that are on the market. Again and again, the rubber trap door designs win. They just work way better at keeping the oil around the pickup. So that's what we did. Okay, so I've got my first pieces tacked together here. This is how I will start. This back piece is 90 degrees off the base. So start with that, locate it with a set of blocks or something that's 90 degrees. And then I'll just work my way around. Okay, as you can see, we have the pan all welded up. And now we're going to get it set up onto, or mocked up, and the oil pan cut to fit this. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to mention is I've got an oil pump on the front here. This is just an empty case, but I highly recommend you get yourself an oil pump, maybe save your old one or whatever it is that you're doing, because when you bolt this all down, you'll be able to bolt it to the oil pump and keep it all pinned when you do your welding. All right, so with the sump extension fully welded up, we're gonna get cutting on this pan. As you can see, the three block shaped pieces are already removed. I removed those because I wanted to vapor blast the pan first, and getting them out of the way let me get this area much easier with a vapor blaster. Where I like to start on these is over here. Obviously, remove these, but then if you look on the top of these four, or I'm sorry, look at the top of these three blocks here, and I say top because we're looking at this upside down, there's a flat edge right here. So the first thing you're going to do is make a cut like that. Next, as we go around the back, you can see that there's kind of like a natural indentation here. You're going to cut at the deepest part, and it's kind of going to run right across the top here. All right, so after you've made your line here under these blocks, just draw that line, just scrub that line the whole way across the front. Continue transferring that line across here until you get to just behind the drain plug, just where this like recessed area is, and you're gonna drop that straight down to meet up with the line here. And then you're gonna draw the line out to meet up with this line here. It's going to go out from the 3 o'clock position on that. Okay, so we have our line. That's where we're going to do our cut. So let's get cutting. Before tacking the pan on, I'm going to do a little bit more prep work in here. Obviously, go around, deburr all the edges. I've removed the tabs off of the top of those blocks. They're on the side. All right. Oil pan extension is set in place. We've referenced it off the differential in this direction, and it's level with the diff, or the bottom of the diff. So now I'm going to tack it in place, and then we'll take the pan off, flip it upside down or right side up, and put the baffles in and make sure they are locating correctly. Oil pan extension is tacked on. Baffles are set in just to be sure that they're all sitting flat on the bottom. And they are. If you did your job correctly, everything should fit. These will all be fitting in here. You can see how it's sealed up. Sits all the way up into the corner, all the way back into the corner, and there should be free play. This box should not be pinned in or forced in any way. So lay our tray on the top, and we're ready to start welding. Okay, so the very first thing I would recommend you do before installing an oil sump extension kit is to get yourself a block. Welding any oil pan extension onto your sump without a block is going to twist it and warp it really, really badly. So you absolutely have to be bolting it to something. Now, maybe you can make yourself a jig that kind of simulates a block, especially on the front half of the oil pan, forward of the axle. That's the important part. You really need to have something to hold it together because it will warp a lot. The other thing that I would like to mention, and this is just an experience / opinion, this is not how you have to do it. Again, a lot of this in the video is going to be how we do it, not how you have to do it. This is just what we prefer, what we have seen based on our experience. I know a lot of people weld the inside of their sump extensions. And while that does do a really nice job of completing everything, you can't have it bolted to a block when you're welding the inside. And we have installed pans that have been welded on the inside, even though they are bolted up to a block or a jig while being welded on the outside. When they went and removed it from the jig and welded the inside, it warps just the same. So it'll be maybe a 1/4 inch off away from the oil pump. The rest of the pan will bolt up nicely to the rails of the block, but the front will be peeled off of the oil pump or lifted off the oil pump. We've had them about a 1/4 inch. So while it does sound nice to weld the inside of the pan, I recommend not doing it because that puts a lot of strain and stress on the oil pump. But do as you see best or as you see fit. Okay, so for extending the pickup, just have a pickup here. We need to move the pickup down. We supply this bit of tubing. You're going to make a cut parallel to the mounting surface, not perpendicular to the tube itself, but parallel to this mounting surface right here. You're going to make a diagonal and weld this tube onto the one side and weld the pickup onto the other side of the tube, and you'll have your pickup extended. Always verify your pickup to oil pan clearance though. Obviously we're setting it up for you, but how high you have this in the car or in the pan matters. Obviously, if you've got it wrong, your baffles won't fit. So it is pretty foolproof, but still, you do need, it's up to you. You absolutely need to confirm that you've done your pan right and your pickup is extended properly. If this thing sits on the bottom of the pan, you won't have any oil pressure. So make sure that you at least have a 1/4 inch, but 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch clearance is what we're looking for. All right, so that's job done. The sump kit is fabricated onto this oil pan. I've always wanted to do our own oil sump extension because we get all of the different kinds in and we kind of see what works and what doesn't, what we like best and what we don't like. And there hasn't really been a perfect one. And so we believe that we've come up with that. So going forward for builds in the shop, this is the sump extension we will be using. And then obviously we'll have a link hopefully down below, or you can go to our website to purchase this. Or of course you can just send your sump here and we'll do it here in the shop, no problem. So just let us know if you have any questions, any comments, shoot an email to the shop, support@ostdyno.com, or leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, appreciate it.